While accessing the Akashic records can be a powerful and transformative experience, there are certain situations and circumstances when it may be advisable to refrain from doing so. Here are some instances when it is best not to access your Akashic records. When you are not in the right state of mind, it is important to approach the Akashic records with a clear and focused mind. If you are feeling emotionally unstable, overwhelmed, or mentally distracted, it may not be the ideal time to access the records. It is essential to be in a calm and centered state for a meaningful and accurate experience. When you are seeking to escape or avoid reality, the Akashic records are not meant to be a means of escapism or a way to avoid facing your present life challenges. If you are using the records as a means of avoiding personal responsibilities, seeking quick fixes, or avoiding personal growth, it is advisable to reconsider accessing them. When you are in a vulnerable or fragile state, if you are currently experiencing a traumatic event, significant loss, or going through a period of deep emotional distress, it may not be the right time to access the Akashic records. It is important to prioritize your emotional well-being and seek appropriate support before delving into the records. When you are excessively attached to a specific outcome, the Akashic records offer insights and guidance, but they do not provide guaranteed solutions or predictions. If you are seeking specific answers or trying to manipulate the records to achieve a desired outcome, it is important to step back and approach the process with an open mind and heart. When you are under the influence of substances, it is highly recommended to access the Akashic records with a clear and sober mind. Substance use can impair judgment, cloud intuition, and hinder your ability to connect with the records in a meaningful way. It is best to wait until you are in a sober state before attempting to access the records. Remember, the Akashic records are a sacred and powerful resource that should be approached with respect, sincerity, and an intention for personal growth and healing. If you find yourself in any of the above situations, it is advisable to wait until you are in a more suitable state to engage with the records effectively. Space or environment. It is important to create a positive and safe space for accessing the Akashic records. Choose a quiet and comfortable environment where you can focus without distractions. Avoid accessing the records in chaotic or negative environments. Low personal energy signature. Your personal energy and vibration play a significant role in accessing the records. If you are feeling energetically drained, depleted, or have a low energy signature, it may not be the ideal time to access the records. Take the time to replenish your energy before engaging with this practice. Overwhelmed or revengeful. When you are overwhelmed by intense emotions such as anger, revenge, or resentment, it is not recommended to access the Akashic records. These negative emotions can cloud your judgment and hinder the clarity of the information received. Alcohol or drugs. It is advisable not to access the Akashic records while under the influence of alcohol or drugs. These substances can impair your mental clarity, alter your perception, and affect your ability to connect with the records authentically. Unwell or physically compromised. When you are unwell, experiencing severe physical discomfort, or dealing with a condition that affects your mental focus, it is best to postpone accessing the Akashic records. Prioritize your well-being and choose a time when you are in better physical condition. Engaging in serious work. Avoid accessing the Akashic records while engaged in activities that require your full attention and concentration, such as driving a vehicle or operating machinery. It is important to be fully present and focused on accessing the records without any distractions or potential safety risks. Remember, the Akashic records are a sacred space that requires a conducive environment, a clear and centered state of mind, and an intention for growth and healing. By respecting these guidelines and choosing the appropriate time and circumstances, you can have a more enriching and beneficial experience when accessing your Akashic records.